Welcome back. We are spring cleaning our body, soul, and plate. Chef Jean Tennis and Vera Helena from the Center Director of Bridge Healing Arts Center in Farmington. They are here and they're showing us how to make something that has it's macrobiotic cooking. Now, what is that? How does that work?
It's aligning your eating habits with the seasons.
Okay.
And eating as whole food, plant-based as possible.
That sounds good. Very healthy. What are we making today?
We're making cacao and strawberry tofu pudding parfaits.
And is this something that you recommend at the center?
It's a fun and healthy dessert, and it's a perfect idea for Mother's Day, bridal showers, baby showers. It's easy for kids to help out. Simple, healthy, nutritious.
Perfect. So how do we start?
We start with, I did a 2-layer parfait. So I started with the cacao tofu pudding. I pre-made that, and today we're going to do together the strawberry layers. So I have some frozen strawberries, since the fresh ones are a little
they're not here
under
yet.
the weather. Well, they're here, and they're just not the best looking. So.
Oh, that's okay. No worries. I love frozen berries. I use them in all sorts
berries.
Of... Sure. Now this looks like about 1 cup of frozen berries, right?
It's a small package.
Okay.
The way I teach in my classes is to teach people to cook intuitively. So I can give a basic recipe, but you can change the flavors, you can change the berries, you can change the tastes. This is silken tofu.
What's the difference between silken tofu and regular tofu for people who don't eat tofu a lot?
So tofu is a fermented processed food made out of soybeans.
Okay.
And the silken is just the texture. This is perfect for smoothies and puddings and creamy bases. Other tofu comes in firm or extra firm, which is what we're used to in stir fries and things.
Oh, all right, that makes sense. So silken is mostly for desserts and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then for macrobiotics, you want to avoid all processed sugars and refined sugars. So you can use brown rice syrup. I like to use local maple syrup because we have local farms. So 2 tablespoons is good for this dish.
And what about honey? Is that considered refined?
Honey is another viable option. Okay. I'm a vegan, so I don't use honey.
Oh, that makes sense.
But you could do that if you're not following a vegan diet.
I never thought about honey and the vegan diet.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm using, in this recipe, vanilla extract, but I also brought peppermint and almond extract. You can change it up. Peppermint's nice during the holidays. Then we're just going to blend that.
Oh, where's that top?
Where'd the top go? Thank you.
I don't want to blend it before the top. That could be interesting. Then we'd be here cleaning up for days. All right.
All right, so
let's get this going here. And what else do you do at the center in Farmington?
I give macrobiotic health consultations. I'm a macrobiotic health coach.
Oh.
So I provide consultations and recommendations if you want to change your diet. If you're trying to adopt a plant-based diet and eat more whole foods, I can help people with that. And then we're coordinating a bunch of different classes. So we have wellness programs, Wednesday Wellness, which Vera can talk about.
Yes, I'm a Chinese herbalist, and we all think the same. We look at the body as holistic, mind, body, spirit, and we try to combine these things: eating well, thinking well, exercising, relaxing, getting rid of stress. So yes, so she's a perfect addition.
All things that we're trying to do all the time, right?
Yes.
You know, some people, they're not really into the holistic thing. They think it's kind of not for them. What would you say to those people who haven't really opened themselves up to it before?
It's a new thing for people here, but it's ancient in other cultures. So we've been doing this for a very long time. So right now we're just introducing all this into the mainstream. Western medicine is accepting massage therapists, naturopathic medicine, and things like that, because they understand that it works complementary to Western medicine.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
So we give us one last more.
Yeah, let's do a little, one more, and we'll try one of these parfaits. So this is looking like it's the right texture here.
Yes, it's almost like ice cream when you use the frozen berries.
Ooh, I like
this
ice cream.
time of year is perfect.
I might have been indulging with some ice cream lately.
This will be good for the belly.
Yes, that's right. So ladies, if people want to learn more information about your center, how can they do that?
They can go on bridgehac.com. You'll see all our events. You can sign up and get our newsletter.
Great.
And we're actually doing something for Mother's Day. We have Queen for an Hour, which includes hot stones and massage and
That sounds nice.
a little
yes.
facial and hand and foot treatment and all that. So yeah, sign yourself up, get some gift certificates for your mom.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Moms
great thing
love
to
a good
do,
massage.
yes.
Yes, that's for
Yep,
sure.
keep healing your mom.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. We're going to link their website to ours. So just head to WTNH.com, click on the On Air tab, and pull it down to the Good Morning Connecticut Weekend section to learn more about the center and, of course, to get this tasty recipe. I can't wait to